Okay, another question, and which type of cooling method is better? Immersion cooling or direct-to-chip cooling? And you know, the one which is available right now and which costs less, simple as that. And it all depends on the application, right? For now, let's be honest, immersion cooling is more expensive than the direct chip. It costs more. The average price of the immersion tank is pretty high right now, and we praise ourselves that we are, let's say, having most affordable tanks in the industry, but still, it's still high compared to, let's say, cost per megawatt of the direct-to-chip cooling system. We need to think about the bigger picture. Immersion cooling is more material intensive, so we have the coolant, we have the tank, more material inside, and that's, let's say, one thing. It will allow you to basically reject approximately 200 kilowatts per one rack or more with those new types of the targeted heat sinks and other new advancements. And but it costs more per megawatt, significantly more per megawatt than the direct to chip. And the other factor is the, let's say, applications. In edge applications, obviously, immersion cooling with us in some container far away, close to the BTS station, well, you don't need to spend money for the air conditioning unit, for HVAC system, for CRAH unit, right? You need to spend money for the suppression system because immersion tank replaces both components. You just need to have circulation of relatively warm water inside. So it saves a lot of money on the infrastructure side, and it extends the life cycle of the products. You have 50% less issues with your servers, so less maintenance, related travel, some less workload, less cost of the maintenance. So I think immersion cooling is less costly in some specific locations or applications, mostly edge applications, edge computing, and direct-to-chip cooling, well, that's kind of industry standard right now. And also for now, NVIDIA and other large players allow immersion. They test immersion, but they only accept the direct-to-chip cooling as a cooling method for those high-capacity racks. Right now, we are on the level of more or less 115 on the liquid, so NVL72 type of racks. The future one, based on the Ruby chip, would be in the range of 260, so 250 on the liquid. So yeah, we will be really challenged in the future, and I guess both cooling methods will find its own place. For now, direct chip is the king. Immersion cooling has some specific applications. I would go to direct chip if I will have the choice. When building the large data hall, and immersion cooling, I would go with the immersion cooling when I will have to build modular data centers with some additional complexities. So it depends on the application.